Hi, I'm Dr. John from Beanley Dental. Now, what is a dry socket? A dry socket is a painful condition you get post-extraction. It usually starts occurring about 2 days after you have a tooth extraction. Now, what causes a dry socket? No one really knows, but what actually happens is when you have a tooth out, the tooth socket, obviously you have a hole in your jaw, that's called the socket. It fills up with blood, it clots, and then it heals over. In the case of a dry socket, that doesn't happen. The clot breaks down. Now, it's not your fault, it's not the dentist's fault, it's not an infection, you don't need antibiotics, it's not a fungus, it's not a virus, it's just one of these things that happens. Now, what can you do about it? Well, first of all, you need to source some good pain medication. Obviously, there's paracetamol, known as Panadol, or there's ibuprofen, known as Nurofen. What I actually suggest is you go to your local pharmacy, where you can now get a combination of paracetamol mixed with Nurofen or ibuprofen. They're called Maxigesic or Nuromol, and they're very, very effective painkillers. So what's happened is you've got this clot broken down, you've got raw exposed bone. Imagine you've cut yourself, the bone is exposed. As I said, it's not infected, but it's going to be very, very painful. So the other thing you can do is go to your dentist, because dentists have this paste called Alvegil, used all over the world for this problem. And the dentist puts that Alvegil in the socket. It doesn't make it heal up any faster, it doesn't cure it, but what it does is it soothes the socket. So about 4 hours after you go to the dentist and he puts this Alvegil in the socket, you feel a lot better. That doesn't taste too good, but as long as you've got that bad taste in your mouth for about the next 48 hours anyway, you will be relatively pain-free. Now, as I said, this is a painful condition. It doesn't require antibiotics. It's actually a healthy process, but instead of like a normal socket being sore for maybe 3 to 7 days, a dry socket may be sore for 7 to 14 days. So I hope that's been some help. Until next time.